Shalom, shalom, shalom. We'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Achad, Kadash. Double honors to our teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. So, Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. And we're coming back through the spirit of prophecy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Okay, and we are the members of the Great Millstone Montreal branch. Okay, and again, Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. And as the title entails, the devil's trickeries and wiles. Okay, we're coming into a time of heavy deception. Okay, it says that the devil, in order for him to implement his new world order, he's going to deceive the whole world. Okay, and again, you already know that if you're not in the truth, if you're not walking in this light, you're susceptible of being tricked or being deceived by Satan. If a gospel.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry with that. Like I said, you know, what distraction we had? We just had the Super Bowl yesterday. We have the Olympics. Okay. Mm-hmm. We have the Epstein file, but we already know in there in those documents, it already shows you how wicked they are. But it's even like it's not even. It's really low level, man. You see, the things that they're really showing, they're allowing you, permitting you to see, is the low level stuff, man. The real wickedness, they're not really showing it to you, man. Okay? Mm-hmm. But all these things are distractions, okay, to keep you sedated and directing you away from what the devil is really doing, okay? Because really what they're seeking to implement is their new world order, okay?
Mm-hmm. This is Second Corinthians 4 and verse 3. It says, "But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of a Mashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them."
So again, the God, who's the God of this world? Satan. Okay, it says that the world was given unto the hands of the wicked. Okay, and Esau is moving according to the intervention of Satan. Okay, so everything that Esau is pushing forth is through the energy of the left hand. Okay, via Satan. Okay, and those that are blinded are anyone that do not believe in these words of truth. Okay, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, and since they don't believe in the Lord, of course they believe in Satan. Okay, because as it says, there's only one way to get to the Father, which is through Yahushai. Okay, so any other way, it's given by Satan. It's from Satan to deceive. Okay, and we know that the deceiver and the deceived belong to the Lord. Okay, so again, it's the Lord separating you from Him. At the end of the day, He doesn't want you to find out the truth, man. Okay, there's a bit more.
I have something else just to back up what you said. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 9 to the point. It says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan."
Yeah, speaking of the so-called Edomites, okay? His coming is after the workings of Satan. As it says, as soon as he be born, he speaketh lies. Okay? He was built to deceive. Okay? He was built it's in his nature. Okay?
Yeah, it says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders."
Those lying wonders, that's the deceptions. Those left-hand miracles via the technology, via the media, okay, via the weaponry, okay. Those are all the left-hand miracles that Esau is doing through the energy of Satan, man. Yeah. Through the left hand, okay.
Yeah, because when you go here, you look up the word working. In the Greek, it's energia.
That's it.
Which the word energy comes from that. It says, the definition, it says working, efficiency. Strong's definition, it says efficiency, energy, operations, strong, effectual working.
That's it. They're operating via the left hand. They're operating via the ways of Satan. And Satan was set up as an adversary to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So everything that Edom pushes is contrary to the Lord. Is filthiness, is wickedness. It's disobedience. It's evil and darkness, man. Okay, that's how Edom is. That's the energy that Edom is pushing throughout the whole world, man. Okay, darkness. Okay, and if you don't believe in the truth, That's the energy that you're moving towards. Okay, that's how you're moving according to the interpretation of Satan. Okay, just keep going.
I got some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 60 and verse 1.
That's it.
It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come."
That light is what? This knowledge, this understanding. Okay.
Yeah, it says, "And the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
Yeah, the deception is going to be all over the world, man. Okay, that's why it tells you that this truth will be found in a small sanctuary. Okay, there's not a lot of people who are really going to believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, they're going to have this word, this truth. Okay, that's why it makes it precious. Okay, and valuable, because the fact that it's not available to everyone. Okay, because faith is not every man have faith. Okay.
Yeah, it says, "And gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee."
Yeah, and the rest, he won't be upon them, man. Okay, that's why they're going to be left to fend for themselves in the hour of temptation, in the time of hardship. Okay, because they chose to follow after the ways of Satan, man. Okay, they made their choice to take the MOTB, okay, to get chipped, because they thought that Satan had a better to offer than the Lord, man. Okay, they picked their side. Okay.
Yeah. Real quick, this is Isaiah 30 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin."
That's it. That's the only thing that will lead. If you're not walking according to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, if you're following the devil, someone who's, as we went through it, he's going after the ways of Satan. Well, he can't show you how to be righteous. He can't show you the path of life. Okay, he'll always show you how to kill yourself, how to follow after death. And it tells you, he that hated me, I loved death, and will find it. You see? If you hate Yahweh Shai, you love death. You love Isa Edom, man. Okay? You see, just as our people, okay, the wicked of our people said they don't have any other king but Caesar. Okay, they chose the so-called white man. Okay, they chose the Edomites versus Yahweh Shai, their kings, the king of kings. Okay, they made their alliance with the devil. But it says what? That their alliance, okay, their covenant with death shall be disannulled, man. Okay, and we're coming to a time where Isa Edom is going to lose his power. Okay, and anyone that sided with him will fall with him. Okay.
Yeah, it says, verse 2, "Thou walked to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth."
Yeah, they're going back into slavery, man. Because again, that's ultimately what Isa Edom has prepared for you, especially in his New World Order. Okay, his New World Order, he has mastered the art of slavery, man. To the point where he's going to control your every movement. Okay? Everything that you do will be recorded. Okay? And Isa Edom will be able to cut you off from his society. Okay? And the fear that you will have for being cut off will give Isa Edom, in a sense, power, man. Okay? You see?
It says,
so like you'll be compliant because you fear Esau. The fact that you took the MOTBs because you want to buy and sell, because your hope is in this kingdom. So you're going to be a submissive slave, man, unto Isa Edom, by fear of being discommunicated from his kingdom. Right?
Yeah. It says, verse 2 again, it says, "Thou walked to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt."
Again, they chose the ways of Satan, man. And they did not ask at the mouth of the Lord, who are the prophets. Because again, if they came to us, we would have told them not to do it. As we warn our people day in and day out, not to take the chip, to trust in the Lord. It says that the remnant shall not. You see? Because again, we trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He is our life. He is our rock. He's our defense. We don't put our faith in Isa Edom or his system, man. Because we know that, hey, knowing that all these things shall dissolve, what manner of conversation are we to have? Isa Edom's kingdom is set up to fall. Okay, first of all, because it's divided. Okay, and second of all, because it's set up according to wickedness. Okay, in order for a kingdom to be perpetual, it has to be established by wisdom. Okay, and that's why every other kingdom before fell, because it wasn't established by wisdom. And that is why the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Shai on earth will be an eternal kingdom, because the law, statutes, and commandments will be the law of the land, the law of the world, man. Okay?
Yeah. This is just to back you up what he asked for. Isaiah 10 and verse 20, it says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but they shall stay upon the Lord."
Yeah, because again, they're going to realize that, hey, first of all, Isa Edom is our enemy. Coming back to this truth, that's what it enlightens you. It makes you realize that Isa Edom is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? So that's why you're not going to put your trust in your enemy. That throughout all the history, he's been seeking to kill you. Okay? That Isa Edom has nothing good for you, man. Okay? You see? So again, the remnant will not stay upon the oppressor, but they'll turn back to the Lord, understanding that the Lord has better things for us, man. Okay? You see? And again, we'll understand also that the reason why we're in the lower state is because of our disobedience. Okay? So coming back to the Lord will be defended from the evils and from the hands of our oppressors, because Yahweh Bashum Shai, just as he gave us over unto our enemy, he will also deliver us out of the hands of him that is stronger than us. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, just to add to, because we read in Isaiah 60 and verse 1 how that, arise, the light is shined upon you.
That's it.
So it's via through that we can see through this devil's deception and be like,
That's it.
This guy's actually oppressing us, bro. This guy's not actually for our welfare. He's actually being a demon and Satan.
Till this day.
So, with that Esau, we see through Esau's trickeries, and then from there, we're like, okay, we have to detach from the system and actually trust in our power.
That's it.
Which is Yahweh Hashem Shai. Only the elect's going to do that, like we're reading, man. The remnant.
Satan will be Satan. Isa Edom is created to be the wicked. He was created to take away peace from the earth, man. He was never set up to do you any good, man. He's not even good to himself. You see? He's destroying the earth, man. Okay? He has to be removed out of power to the point where he even has to be eradicated, man. Okay?
Yeah, just to finish off, it says, "But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai."
And again, it said in truth. So it has to be according to the scriptures, according to the prophecies, according to the law, statutes, and commandments, and the testimony, man. Okay, not according to your own mind. Okay, because there's a specific way that the Lord wants you to serve him. Okay, it's not according to how you want. Okay, yeah, you have to believe the 100% truth. Okay.
I'm gonna finish Isaiah 30. Back to Isaiah 30, and verse 2 again. It says, "Thou walk to go down into Egypt, and have not passed at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt."
Yeah, which shows that they have been blinded. Okay, this whole it says what? If the blind lead the blind, they will both fall into a ditch. Okay, so right now they have been blinded. Okay, to the point that they don't believe the truth, and now they're following the ways of their enemies, which will ultimately make them enemies of Yahweh Hashem Shai, which will lead them to death. Okay.
Yeah, like they're trusting in oppression.
That's
because when you go into that with Egypt, it goes in double straights. So that's what they're trusting in, man. I'm saying this new system that Esau is going to try to establish, Jake is going to see it. Our people, and even the heathen too, they're going to see it as the solution to their problems. They're going to see it as, oh, this is going to give me freedom, not knowing that really it's oppression. To where that everything is going to be micromanaged. So they're trusting in oppression, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be to their detriment. Okay? Because all Esau does, he packages death.
That's it.
And presents it as if it's life.
As it's beneficial.
Yeah. But if you're not, being studious and looking, through his ulterior motive, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
You know, by this guy's deception.
And again, the fact that Isa Edom is a cunning hunter, he won't just drop the MOTB in front of your door and and force you to take it. I watched a video this morning on how he's meticulous, a very how do I say patient with the way that he brings out his things. Okay, is very he works via gradualism. Okay, so he came through with he used Sweden as a testing ground. Okay, to bring out the MOTB and people through compliance, the fact that you won't lose your wallet. Okay, the fact that you'll be able to access different things. Okay, so he used that place as a testing ground, and from there he moved on to I believe it was Germany. Okay, he moved to Germany, and via Germany he used it via the corporations. So now you can enter into your building access. You don't need your pass to get into the building. You won't have to wait in line anymore. And then he did the same thing. I forget the third place, but then he used the same thing, but in the government. Okay, so he used it for the people, he used it for companies, and then he used it for the government to show you how easy it is to make it to show that it's convenient for the society, and how people, and if the fact that these people were able to willingly get in line and get chipped via the ways of convenience. Well, how much easier is it going to be to bring it upon the world, man? Okay, but again, he works in gradualism, so everything that he does is for his ultimate purpose of getting everyone to bow down to and get marked. Okay.
No, it has to be in a situation where basically you have no option but taking it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like with the C-19, right? You know, he made it to where that was mandatory. Yes, you wanted to maneuver and, you know, get stuff, go into bars, gym, this, that. You got to get juiced up. Mm-hmm. So the same with the C-hip, if you want to function within society, like it goes into Revelation 13, chapter 15 on down, you know, if you want to buy and sell and be a normal citizen, you got to get that C-hip, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and people, since, you know, they don't have the Lord on their side, especially our people, they're going to fold, man. Fold like a lawn chair. Sign me up. Yeah, I'll take it. I want things to go back to normal. Mm-hmm. Right? And we even saying it with that too, it's gonna be all hell breaking loose. You know, so you know they're gonna see it as the last option. You know, as the salvation for them.
Well, look how crazy they went for the COVID-19, the C-19. That was weak.
Weak, yeah.
That was actually pretty weak.
Yeah.
You know, they came hard, but they came harder than they ever came with anything else.
Yeah.
But it was really, when you look at it, it's like, oh yeah, take the juice. Yeah, come on. Yeah. You know, you're not gonna get a job. You're not gonna get this, and people that were really were you know, against it. You know, they had a backbone. They stood firm, man.
Right.
They didn't listen to that. They didn't care about the job. They didn't care about none of that. They said, I'll become an entrepreneur.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
They found ways.
Yeah. But then look at the majority of the people. The majority of the people took it.
Yeah.
They broke from something weak like that.
Yeah.
So the thing that's coming, the ones that didn't break, you know, with the C-19, if they're not of the elect, they're gonna break with this one because they're coming with a lot more force.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, because again, people weren't being put to jail for not taking the juice.
Yes, right.
Okay?
And deleted too.
Yeah, people weren't getting deleted because they refused to partake in the juice.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now Isa Edom is gonna come down with great wrath, man. Okay, he's gonna show his horns, man.
They should be killed if they do not worship.
Yeah,
that's it. That's
in
it.
His image.
That's it.
Matter of fact, you should get someone should get 13 Revelations.
Just as it says, he that decided to save his life, people are gonna seek to save their life because they have no faith, because they're blinded. Okay, they don't know that Yahweh Hashem Yashai can bring them back if they lose their life for the Lord, man. Okay, you see the fact that they don't have faith, they will side with the devil because they're carnal. That's why it says a carnal mind is enmity with the Most High.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to finish, Isaiah 30:3, it says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust and the shadow of Egypt your confusion."
That's it. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna realize that you were going the wrong way the whole time, man. Okay, that you're fighting against the will of Yahweh Hashem Yashai because you sided with the devil, man. All right.
Yeah. You got that?
Yeah, 13. Revelation 13 and start at 15. It says, And you have power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, so the image of the beast is that new system, okay, and has power to speak according to their laws, okay, their laws, and if they don't partake, they don't take the mark of the beast, they're gonna put it into laws via the decrees that you're gonna be able to put these people to death, man. You're gonna classify them as enemies of the state, terrorists, whatever how they want to classify them. But even the world is gonna see them as enemies, man. Okay, they're gonna put it into, they're gonna make it okay to put people to death, man. All right.
Well,
Oh, how so like how they had for the if I remember correctly, they were snitching. They had a setup like, oh, if
if people are having parties or there's more than a couple people in the house, they had a snitch.
Yeah,
alert.
They had to patrol. They had the neighborhood watch for anyone who was violating the so-called, the quote-unquote rules of the pandemic.
Shit, I got hit with a ticket for that.
You see?
$1,000 ticket. Still paying that off.
You see? It's no joke, man. But how much more when they put people to death, man? They might give you a reward. You see, instead of giving tickets, they give you a reward for snitching, for putting people to death. You see?
But the C-19 was an example of how they worship the beast, how they're going to worship the beast.
Yes.
Because the people, they willingly they started wearing the mask. And some people love the mask.
Oh, they
love the mask.
Till this day.
Till this day, bro.
Well, listen, man. Moab was wearing the mask before COVID, and they're still wearing it after COVID.
Yeah.
Okay? Moab might have came out the womb with a mask. But ultimately, right, these people, that shows you how they're 6 feet. And I remember, to certain places, people would curse you out. I went to this one restaurant. Why is your mask below your mouth? It's because of you. People like you that the thing is spread. This thing is a fucking madman. Because he was scared. He was trembling. I said, these guys are gonna take the chip.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that was because it's basically them that it's them guiding them to that mind state. Say this is the system we're trying to build. And then now it's now even with the gyms, before this, the gyms you didn't have to wipe down everything. Everyone wasn't wiping down shit. They just use the machine, you move to the next one.
That's it.
But it's good though, yes.
Okay? But now it's everybody's wiping up everything at every time. But then
It's good though.
it's good, then they don't take a shower after the gym though.
Oh yeah.
So what the fuck is the sense of that shit? I'm gonna take a shower right after, so I don't care to wipe down every fucking thing. I'm gonna take a shower.
True.
Okay? Got no fucking time for that. I'm trying to keep the pump going. But now everyone's wiping. They got the setup. Everyone has the setup for the spray.
Yeah, white brother.
Yeah, but you do what you want to do, brother. Yeah, you do what you want to do, brother. Okay? I'm living like the old way, man. The new way. They program me to wipe every fucking second, bro.
Oh, man.
And then you handle the door handle when you leave.
That's not being
When
wiped.
everyone touches the door handle, so what's the fucking point? It's a goddamn paranoia.
Yeah,
At the end of the fucking day. That's where you got those people that got demons on them. Oh, it's not clean enough. The shit is there's not one spot on it. It's not, oh my God, no.
It's the dust.
So the dust, that's a demon. Okay, you're not supposed to live like that. Okay? But they programmed them to live like that because that's part of the system at that time.
That's it.
Right.
That's
And
it.
that was just a prelude to the system to come.
That's it.
Right? Where these people are going to comply. Whether it makes sense or not. It doesn't have to make sense.
Right.
Like you said, program. They're being programmed.
Yeah.
You go back into those times in the pandemic time, everything that they put on the news was fear mongering. On the news, this a much. There was a number. Constantly, they were showing you how many people were
Cases.
they were getting deleted around the world. So it was constant every day. That's the only thing you heard about. How many people were, how deadly it was. How you have to stay safe. The hospitals are filled. You go to the hospital, it's empty. So it's you see. So these people are being programmed. Basically, through their media, they were putting people, they were putting demons on these people, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
The hospitals were empty, brother. You know?
Witchcraft. It was all
Witchcraft.
witchcraft. It was all witchcraft.
And a lot of the stats was also fabricated because they will say a lot of the cause of death for certain people would be the C-19, well, it was something else.
Yep.
You know, just for that fear monger, man.
Yep.
That's it.
To get the people, oh shit, it's actually very serious.
Yep.
Saying cases in this city, oh, this amount of people died. And here it is, you're living in that city. I'm like, I don't see no much people dying like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's all a part of Esau's weaponry, the lies and deception.
Yeah.
As you read in the Second Thessalonian,
Yeah.
it says
Who's coming is after the working of
work
sin.
of, if you can read that again.
Come.
Did you finish with the Revelation?
No, there's more.
Yeah, you got it.
Verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great,
Mhm.
rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads,
Mhm.
and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark,
Mhm.
or the name of the beast, or the number of his
And
name.
he's gonna put all his witchcraft power into whatever events he has
Yeah.
that comes with that to push that shit like this is an emergency.
Yeah.
Like
That's it.
you gotta do this
Today.
or the earth is gonna end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Do it now.
That's the level of how he's gonna bring it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that it's gonna be heavy, bro.
Mhm.
And these people are they're gonna be like, nah, bro. They're gonna get mad if you don't got it. Why don't you want to take it? You're a demon.
Yo,
They're gonna
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
come against you, fight
Yeah.
you.
that's something to hide.
Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
So just like in the Matrix, anyone that's connected to the system is an agent. Yeah, exactly. The demon can hop on them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because they're for this system, okay. And again, it says the righteous are against the wicked, and the wicked are against the righteous. You see, so anyone that doesn't follow after the orders of Satan, okay, they're gonna be against them. You
Yeah,
see,
man.
so there's gonna be that the hour of temptation is gonna cause a friction and the division, okay, between those that are in the world and those that follow after Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah. Speaking about this now, some memories flooding back from the C-19
Mhm.
and the plantation. I used to work at a trampoline park or whatever.
Mhm.
And then, certain parents, there'd be a lot of complaints would be about, other kids, how that they're running around without a mask.
Mm.
And then, the boss, one thing he made us do was like, you have to tell them to put their mask on. Yeah, I hate it fucking, like, bro, you're running and shit, you're out of breath, Then fucking Edomite bitch, come in my ear, tell this kid to, bro, let them fucking be kids, bro.
Yeah, let them play.
You're sweating, you're breathing hard, the mask is gonna suffocate you, man. But showing to you the point how that should put demons on them, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had your mask just like this, brother, and you're looking at you all weird, you're gonna complain to your boss, or he doesn't have his mask completely on.
Yeah.
That's the science.
Yeah.
Just the science, and they saw it as life. Yeah, they looked at the mask and the serpent juice as life. If you don't have it, you're gonna die. It's basically, or you're gonna lead them unto death. You see?
Mhm. Let's read the scripture.
Yeah.
What you got?
Revelation 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell
That adds on to your point. Just to keep the
Yeah.
waters flowing with it. Go ahead, brother. Go
upon the
ahead.
earth.
Go ahead. Let's see.
Oh yeah. So basically, should I read that again?
Yeah, Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
So you see, the hour of temptation is going to fall upon the whole earth. And we read it that Satan or Edom is going to cause everyone, fear, bond, rich or poor, to partake in the mark. So you're really going to have this hour of temptation. Doesn't matter if you're in the west side of the hemisphere and you travel to the other side of the world. You'll have to make a choice, man. Okay, but because you have obeyed the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you stood firm for the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, the Lord will deliver you, man. The Lord will fight for you, man. Okay, and even in death, the Lord will bring you back. You'll be honored. Okay, to have put down your life for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You see, so you're not. There's no losing When you put your trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Yeah, but in order to think like that, you have to have an eternal mind state.
That's it.
You can't think
But
of the now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about the future. You gotta think about what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that these people don't think about. And many people that say they're the truth, they don't really have that mind state either.
Mhm.
Because when that time comes upon them, they're gonna try to what? Save their life.
That's it.
You see?
That's it.
So we have to maintain a spiritual, eternal mind state, thinking about the heavens, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because this is only for a moment, really.
Yeah.
You know, when we go through that tribulation, it's for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
In the heavens, you know, time is really the concept of time, like how we have it now, is on for that's for the earth.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that concept
Yeah.
in the heavens.
Yeah. It's eternity.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, you know, you got to think in a heavenly way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to get the victory, man.
No.
To know what's coming to us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, the kingdom of heaven, that glory is forever.
Yeah.
That's forever and ever. Okay, not for no fucking whatever. How much, you know, how quickly is death? How quick is death come? That's a fucking moment, man.
Yeah.
You know.
The blink of an eye, you're translated. You're
Right.
changed.
Right.
And even the fact that you mentioned thinking about immortality. This is the end of the time of the Gentiles. After
Right.
after the hour of temptation, Yahweh Shai is returning. Okay, so if you die now, you'll return in the kingdom.
Yes.
You're not coming back in the reincarnation to suffer.
No. no more.
Exactly, you're not going to suffer anymore. You're coming back to eternal glory.
That's right.
You see, so if you're gonna lose your life, this is the time to lose your life. If any time was to lose your life for the ministry's sake, this is the time, man.
Right.
Okay, because we're at the end. What it says, we're in the clutch.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not the first quarter. This is not the second quarter. This is the last minutes of the last quarter.
That's right.
After this, it's over. Okay, so again, looking at Yahweh Shai, looking at the hope that we have. Okay, we have to know that this is the time of the Gentiles is coming to an end, and after this, we have the victory forever.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's one.
Mhm.
This is Matthew 16 and verse 25. It says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it,
Sure.
and whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it."
You see, if you don't have understanding, you might lose yourself in the scriptures. Because how will I lose my life if I find it? How will I find my life if I lose it? Okay, because again, if you save your life to stay in this kingdom, you will fall with this kingdom, and again you'll make yourself an enemy of the Lord. Okay, so that's a lose-lose. Even if you save your life for a moment, for that short period of time. Okay, but if you lose your life for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you will inherit life everlasting. Okay, that's the mindset, the eternal mindset that the brother was speaking about, man. Okay, not just to see the few days ahead. We're seeing throughout eternity, man.
That's right.
Okay, what's really awaiting for us, man. Okay, and we're looking at the kingdom of heaven, not just what we're seeing in front of us now, man. Okay.
Yeah, we don't save your life just to get some rations.
Come on, man. It's
Rashes.
bullshit.
Come on,
What are you really selling out for in this time?
God damn.
Selling out for what?
For crumbs.
Credits. They can give you
Yeah.
credits on it, which they control, and then they can decide whether to take it away from you. What can you do about it?
Yeah,
Done.
it's over.
3D printed food.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Bugs is like a luxury. Magnets.
Protein.
You know, it's madness.
Yeah.
You don't want to sell out for Esau. Esau society, and the way it's going, it's just going downhill.
That's it.
Every year that passes, it becomes worse.
Worse and worse.
Okay, you brothers, Zabak's generation was better than Mahia and Shapat's generation.
Of a fact.
You know, and our generation was better than Zabak's generation by far. So, and then before that was better than our generation by far.
That's it.
So it's just
Deterioration.
it's just deterioration,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Complete deterioration, man. Your Apostle Paul was even talking about when he was a kid. He was speaking about like certain things. He was saying that what did he say? He said that a lot of people had factory jobs.
Mhm.
They were living good. They were able to get a good amount of pay,
Mhm.
and they said, they would force you to take the free Medicare in America. I said, take it. It's part of your benefits. And the Apostle said, I don't want it. He said, no, you got to take it. It's part of your benefits. You know, that's when Babylon was doing good. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they were giving out. Now it's like you spring your toe and you gotta go into debt.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck.
You don't want to see the doctor in Babylon. Okay? And then, you know what I'm saying? So, and then here, if you go to the doctor, you'll be waiting for days.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're bleeding out from your neck.
There's a shortage.
You know, you gotta wait for 48 hours to see a doctor.
Someone died
Yeah.
waiting. I forgot where it was, if Toronto or something, but someone died in the waiting room when it was an emergency.
Wow.
That's, you know, because hey, so everything is deteriorating.
Yeah.
Everything is deteriorating here, man. So imagine how much is gonna be through when he has that chip implemented. Okay?
Yeah.
Which the Lord is not, once he has that implemented anyway, the Lord's coming to take him away right away anyways. He's gonna take the chip and then you're gonna see the Lord come back.
That's crazy.
Done.
Does that
Why?
make sense?
Why?
Just take the death, man. Just if you gotta take a death, just take it, man. Say,
Yeah.
all right, man, I'm just gotta to pray to the Lord. Oh, shall have mercy upon me. You know, make me be able to go through this, or deliver me from it.
Right.
You know, and just have that mindset, man. So that when you know, because there's no way else to go. You gotta go one way. There's no way else to go. Ain't no selling. Come on, man. It's foolishness.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, just to finish off, it says verse 26, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
And like that dude said, that light-skinned nigga with the braids, he said to Terrence Crawford, said, everyone got a price. I mean, you 100 million, you can have my soul.
Yeah.
The Terrence Crawford looked at him with a stern look. He said, well, that's you. Now we know your character. He had like a dumbfounded, like he felt like an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's the bottom. But that's the majority of these people.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Everybody.
everyone except for the elect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Bad nigga cheap.
This is Hebrews 11:24. It says, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Yeah. So we have to apply that same mentality, man.
That's right.
You know, and even Moses, that Pharaoh's kingdom was way better than this shit.
Come on, bro.
You know, so even then he's like, nah, man, fuck all that shit, man. I'm gonna choose to suffer with the people of the Most High, which is his people, his brethren, because ultimately he understood that, you know, the end goal.
Yeah.
You know, just like us, you know, we understand the end goal, man. You know, we're not gonna sell out and just for, you know, this worthless piece of kingdom, man, which is like we're going into is going out, you know, very fast. You know, even Yahweh Shai prophesied 2,000 years ago how that saying was falling as lightning, man. How much more now? You know, and then now you want to go and invest in a burning building? Come on, bro. While the kingdom is just nearly there, it's like a few steps. You know, then boom, kingdom. You know? But, you know, once again, you need that gift of faith, man, in order to see the prize ahead. Because if you don't have the faith, you're just going to be invested in the here and now.
That's right.
You know?
It says, verse 26, esteeming the reproach of Yahweh Shai greater riches than the treasures in Egypt.
That's right.
For he had respect unto the recompense of the reward.
And we look at the treasures of this place as shit.
Garbage.
Yeah.
This is garbage, man.
Yeah.
Where they gonna give credits? At that time, it's just gonna be credits. Not even real money, not not anything tangible. And you're gonna sell out for that versus the kingdom? Come on, man. This don't make no sense. Even now, if Esau offer you $10 billion for sell out the
I'm
truth,
good.
man, fuck you, man. All right? Not gonna betray Yahweh Shai for no fucking bullshit money in this fucking polluted place, man. It's about to be done anyway. The hell's the point of that? See, but that's somebody who's thinking he believes in this truth.
That's it.
Right.
Because if you don't believe, oh yeah, but you know, $10 billion. Because you know why? Because he don't really believe.
That's it. That's it.
He's going through the motions, man.
And if you really belong to the Lord, you have already been bought through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai. So there's nothing the world can offer you that's going to take you away from the Lord, man. It says, those that you have given me, I have lost none.
That's right.
Okay, because My father is the strongest, roughly paraphrasing. My father is the strongest, and no one can take him out of their hands. We belong to the Lord. Yeah. No man can pluck him out of his hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more verse. Verse 27, it says, by faith he forsook Egypt,
By faith,
not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who was invisible.
that's it. By faith, we're gonna overcome our temptation. Okay, not fearing what man can do unto us, but seeing the kingdom of heaven and trusting in the Lord, man. Okay, he says that our temptation is at hand, but trust in me, man. I am your guide.
Yeah.
Okay, you see, and again, as it says in Revelation 2, okay, you're gonna suffer 10 days, but even if you die, he'll give you a crown of life, man.
That's right.
You see. So yeah, man, but and it all starts with faith. You have to believe that the things that are written are true, that these words are true. That's what's gonna strengthen you during those times of tribulation, man.
That's right.
Okay, that's why again it's important to read. Okay, because again these words, the word is spirit, the word is life. They're gonna strengthen you in the times of evil, knowing that the brother mentioned that this kingdom is coming to an end. The triumphing of the wicked is short. Okay. Yeah. Isa Edom is not meant to win this story, man. Okay? He's going to fall. Right? Yahweh Shai is returning. So knowing this, trust in the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what is faith, right? What is faith?
The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Let's look at this word evidence, man. This word evidence here in the regular dictionary says the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid.
You see?
So to us, we believe it to be true or valid. To us, we have the evidence.
Yeah.
To us, this is a fact that Babylon will fall.
This
is a fact that Yahweh Shai will come back.
That's it.
During World War III. It's a fact that that these Edomites are going to implement the microchip, and if you take that, you're doomed against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
You know?
No.
That's a fact.
No doubt.
There's no doubt about that. See? So if that's a fact to you, then you're going to do what it takes to make the good decision. You know? You got two decisions in front of you. You got fucking poison, or you got something, some good food that's going to strengthen you. You're going to take the good food. Right?
That's it.
But if people don't see it like that because they don't believe, like I had this one friend in the world, he said, yeah, I know you talking about that stuff, but it's far-fetched. It's far-fetched, man. Why? Because he wasn't given the gift of faith. Brothers have to look at that faith as a gift.
Yeah.
You know?
Fine.
It says here real quick, 1 Corinthians 20. 1 Corinthians 1 and 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Had not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High.
Yeah.
It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
That belief, man. And that belief was in you from before you came into the truth. That faith was in you. That light was in you. You know, like I said, man, even when I was a child, like 7 years old, 6 years old, I used to look at the Bible as a holy book. You know? You see my father reading it, to me, it had a glow to it. I was looking at it in awe. But I didn't know the contents of it. But I didn't look at it like other books. See, that's all spiritual, man. That's something you can't explain to somebody. So if somebody doesn't understand certain things that we believe, it's because it's a faith that was downloaded into us.
Yes, sir.
You can't break it down. We can't teach you that Abba Bivens is Elijah. We can't show you that King Mashah is King David. We can't break things down that we believe to you. We can't break down the fact that that the apostles and elders, Yahweh Shem Yahweh gave them the truth. We can't. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it, bro. That's it. Let him that be ignorant, let him be ignorant, man.
Because again, there's a precept that says, no man can come to the Father but by me.
That's right.
And there's another precept that says, the only way that you find the Son is through the Father. Okay, so it's Yahweh B'Ashem Yahshai that allows you to understand this word, for you to find Yahweh B'Ashem Yahshai through the scriptures, so that you can get back to Him. So it goes all full circle. Okay.
I have chosen you,
That's
you have
it.
not chosen me.
That's it.
So the
That's
Lord
it.
already handpicked the elect. And the elect already have that mindset in them, that, like I said, that light that was gifted to us from before we were even put in the womb. Okay? So then when we put in the womb, he said, okay, and in this date, this is how he's going to enter into the truth.
Yeah.
You know? And that's it. And guess what? They're going to remain.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
See, the ones that are not of the elect that just passed the truth and they kind of believed, but they really didn't, the Lord didn't pick them and choose them and put that real faith in them. You know, they're going to fall off, man.
That's it.
They're going to fall off, bro. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's one.
Well, real quick, just to add on, it says it's not of him that runneth, but it's of the Lord that chooses.
That's right.
You know, so again, even if you want to, let's say you want to explain this to your family members, your wife, anyone that you care about, you're not gonna push it upon them and they're gonna believe. It doesn't work like that. The Lord has to unlock their minds to accept this as being the truth.
Yeah, this Matthew 16 and I'm gonna start at 15 says, He saith unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art the Hamashiach, or thou art Hamashiach, the Son of the living power, Yahweh.
So yeah, before then, Yahushua asked him, who do you think I am? Okay? Because again, Yahushua, I believe I mentioned that a few lessons before, that Yahushua wasn't boasting that he was the Messiah.
Yeah.
He wasn't walking around floating, okay, telling the world that I am Yahushua. I am the Messiah.
Right.
Okay? So he's asking Peter, who do you think I am?
Verse 17, and Yahushua answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven.
That's it. The Father, Yahweh, revealed it through the Spirit unto Peter that Yahushua is the Messiah. And again, through the Spirit, we know that Peter is a man of the Lord because in the reincarnation, that's King David. You see? So of course the Lord is dealing with David. You see?
And also, when Yahushua told them to come, they just came.
That's it.
That
No
was
question.
spiritual. Yeah.
No question.
It didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
It's not logical.
Yeah.
But it's spiritual.
Yeah.
They were working.
Yeah. That shows it was like in you already from the get-go.
That's right.
Because you didn't have to be persuaded or anything. It was
That's
just
right. Yeah.
like as soon as that time came, it was triggered. Okay, go. You know. That's why like there's no point of wrestling and trying to break down.
Yeah,
systems,
that's
right?
it,
Like there's
that's
no
it.
point.
That's it.
It's as simple as you present it.
That's
If
it.
they gravitate to it, that's it. But
That's
if
it.
they don't, what's the point of really, you know?
Give a nigga a rear naked choke.
Yeah.
To understand. Oh, you see it now?
Brother.
No. Look. We don't need to do that.
Yeah. My sheep will hear my voice. That's it.
Yo, Salaki, but it reminds me meeting him back with Zakar, I remember.
You have to choke you, right?
Yeah, brother. He used to drive around, bro. Anytime we see a Jake go out, like, yo, you know you're
As the Zero was doing.
Drive-by lessons.
I swear, bro.
First Corinthians
Yo, that's like babes, yo.
That's how it is, man. When you come into the truth, you want to teach everybody. But that's when you grow. But you have to grow and learn that it's not for everybody, man.
That's it.
And those who it's for, you can't keep it away from them.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, they gonna find it, man.
They're gonna come to you.
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some. This is Romans 8 and verse 35. It says, Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, For thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. So in other words, can nothing separate, the elect from Yahushua, man. Not tribulation, I'm going into all the famine, whatever you could think of, you know what I'm saying? To sell out, nothing could separate us from that love, man, because like we're going into, ultimately that belief that we have was created since the womb, man. We got our orders already from the heavens and then we came down to earth. And, here it is, we're fulfilling out our roles, man. So if you have the elect, man, you're naturally gonna gravitate towards this word, man. You know, it won't be something that's burdensome unto you.
Yeah. My burden is light.
Yeah.
And keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is not grievous. You see, if you are in the right mindset to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you see. So again, nothing can separate us from separate the elect from the love of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, not even the wiles of the devil and his trickeries, man.
Yes, sir.
And they might know that they're Israel. They might just been Israelites. They might come into the truth because they oh, I'm an Israelite. But that's different than coming into the truth because you're one of Yahweh's Shais.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? When you're one of Yahweh's Shais, that's a different spirit that comes in than you just an Israelite. Most of the people that know they're Israelites, they're just Israelites. You know?
Yeah. With this, so we'll close out with this, and then Lord willing, we hope that this lesson was edifying. Until next time, we'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Akakadash. The honor to our teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Muslim, teaching and ruling well. Until next time, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
You want a couple of them cinnamon bags, Maya?